How to shoot a soccer ball with power in 4 easy steps. Let's get it. Step number 1 is your run up. Generally, there really is no specific rule on how many steps you need to take, and it varies from player to player. As a general rule, you're gonna take about 3 to 5 steps back and 2 to the side. So if you're shooting on your right foot, you're gonna take 2 steps to the left. If you're shooting on your left foot, you're gonna take 2 steps to the right. Step number 2 is your contact. Hitting with your laces will give you the most amount of power when you're striking the ball. For shooting with the most amount of power, hit either in the middle of the ball or slightly below the middle of the ball to get the most amount of power. Hitting too high on the ball will make it bounce a little bit on the ground and it'll make it an inconsistent shot. And just as a helpful tip, if you're struggling to get the ball off the ground, usually just hitting the lowest part of the ball will make the ball lift and go into the air. And this technique is pretty useful when it comes to goal kicks. Step number 3 is your technique. There is no specific technique you have to follow, and it varies from player to player. The technique that I'm going to show you is the one that I was taught and is the most consistent. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plant your plant foot firmly into the ground and have your toes facing where you want the ball to go. Plant your plant foot beside the ball. And just as a helpful tip, if the ball is moving forward, put your plant foot ahead of the ball so that way when you go to strike the ball, you can meet the ball exactly where it's at without compromising too much of your power. Now, as a personal preference, I prefer to have my plant foot about shoulder width apart, and this just allows me to get really low on the ball, as I explained in a little bit, and allows me to get the most amount of contact with the ball. Get low on your knees and squat a little bit. And then face about 30 degrees away from the goal in order to get the most consistent shot. Let me show you what I mean.
This is what I mean by having your foot planted firmly beside the ball. So sometimes I like it width apart. But anyways, 30-degree angle. So this is where I want the shot to go. So this is my right arm going into the near post, right? This is my left hand. So if I want this to go here, I need to face about 30 degrees away here. So my plant foot is here, ball's here, my foot is getting ready to shoot. I'm going here. Watch this. 30-degree angle, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna back up, boom. Easy peasy.
When you make contact with the ball, tilt your foot to the side like so. You never want to hit the soccer ball with your foot straight like so. Lock your ankle and point your toes down for the most consistent shot. As another helpful tip, a weak plant foot will not generate a lot of power. So if you have a weak plant foot and you don't plant it firmly in the ground, you're not going to generate a lot of power. Step number 4 is your follow through. When you shoot the ball, it's just going to be one striking motion. So when you strike the ball, you're going to come up and down with a little bounce. So when you come up and you land on your shooting foot. Additionally, you want to keep your back straight when you're shooting the ball. If you lean back while you're shooting and bend your back, you're going to risk your shot going over the crossbar. However, if you lean over the ball while keeping your back straight, you keep your shot under the crossbar. Moreover, when you're shooting the soccer ball, it's all one solid motion. So be sure to follow all the way through. When you're shooting on your shooting foot, make sure you lean on your shooting foot and land on it once you come down from your shot. Don't necessarily lean too much on your plant foot, otherwise you're gonna curl the ball a little bit. Let me show you what I mean. Now that you have all the steps, when you apply them all and you put them all together, it's just one solid motion. That's it for the end of the video, guys. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope it helped you and I hope you enjoyed it. If you need more help, go to my YouTube shorts. I have plenty of drills and shooting drills that you can use. So that's it for the video, and until next time.